Hello and welcome. I'm Kunal Pandit from Gorakh Yoga, and I am so glad that you're watching this session. And finally, I have gotten to recording this session after a lot of struggle with the new software that I was trying to install. Unfortunately, the Zoom app is not recommended by many people because of many hackers that are plaguing the site, but that's okay now. I found a way out, and I hope that you watch this entire session. This session is going to be on relaxing your spine, so you'll be learning to dial down the tension in your spine, and you'll be feeling much more relaxed, much more centered, much more calm, and most importantly, you will get over that pain that is troubling you for so long, that is causing you a lot of agony and a lot of irritation and all of that. You don't need to be dependent on stimulants like tea or coffee or cigarettes to begin your day. This is a perfectly well balanced exercise, and it takes the same amount of time that you need to make and drink tea or coffee or cigarettes. Okay, so make sure that you apply this every day until you form a habit. All right, so this is going to be an information packed session, so make sure that you are taking notes on the way, and also this is going to be a very it's going to be quite a long session for 45 to 60 minutes, and make sure that if you have some other commitments, don't watch this in parts, watch it in one go so that you form the right links. Okay, and also at the end of the session I'm going to be giving you an offer to learn from me, and that's at the end of it. But if you find value, of course, in this session, and you will be getting an opportunity to learn to reduce your back pain once and for all, and not let it affect you, and get over the dependency of painkillers and stimulants and all of that. Okay, so and also you'll save a lot of money on surgeries down the line. Okay, or if you have already done surgery, this is also applicable for you. You can do it. It's for anyone except a few serious situations like slip discs. You can do this technique right now, which I'm going to teach you, of course, but the offering that I'm going to offer at the end of this session is not applicable for someone who is having a serious tear, or maybe some spinal fusions, or you cannot move. So you can get in touch with me, and you can find out more if this offering that I'm going to offer at the end, whether it is suitable for you or not. Okay, all right, so that's it, and let's begin this session without any further delay. Okay. All right, so why spinal health? Okay, that is what comes in mind, right? So you need to have clarity before you begin this. Why spinal health? Let's go into this. Okay, so the most important function of humans is movement. Okay, if you're not able to move, if you're just confined to one particular space, you'll just be like cocoon, like in a cocoon. Okay, like we all are right now. But imagine not being able to get out of bed every day. How miserable the life will be if those are the circumstances. So movement is very essential. We humans have evolved through movement. The way we have been moving around, it's a bipedal motion, like two feet, right? Bipedal means two legs. So we are habituated to move like this. Okay, so this is the spiraling action in the spine. That is the way to go forward. So we are learning this to increase the capacity of our movement, it will help you to be more free, it will help you to be more agile, and it will help you to be more stable. Okay, so basically relaxation will help you to increase that fluidity in movement, and that is why you need to learn this technique. It's going to help you increase your spinal health by helping you relax when you do any kind of movement. Okay, the second one is survival. So in the modern day world, the definition of survival has completely changed, but still we have our humanly instincts where we get triggered and we get into a survival mode, but that is no longer what we need anymore unless we are actually being attacked by a bear or some physical harm. We don't need to get into that survival mode. But yes, of course, when we are under a certain threat, you need to be functional during that particular moment of period, that particular moment. For example, there is a scorpion, suddenly it dropped from the roof and it's in front of you. If you are unable to generate the right kinds of chemicals in your body to survive, then the scorpion will just sting you, okay, because it will feel that you are its prey, or it might do just to bite you or just to fend you off away from itself. Okay, so if your spine is all right, there will be no problem in survival, and it has been proven to be very useful for survival. Okay, so you need to protect your spine first whenever you're getting hit. As well, in martial arts we learn this: whenever you get hit or whenever you fall, you don't fall on the spine. Imagine you falling on the spine, it will ruin your life. Your spinal cord can get ruptured, your disc can get fragmented, your disc can get slipped or torn. Any kind of thing, a serious issue can happen if you injure your spine. That is why we keep falling on our soft areas, the soft areas of our body, which are the soft areas of our body, which are like the side of our palms, our glutes, our buttocks, and our thighs, the side, this part of the back, the side of the back. All of these areas are soft areas. Okay, so we are used to falling on that cushiony sides to reduce the effect of falling down. Okay, so yes, then comes vitality. Okay, vitality is very essential. It's the basis or foundation of a success as a human. Okay, if you're not feeling vital, if you're not feeling energetic, if you're not feeling enthusiastic at the beginning of the day, then you'll feel drained, and that is what we call the life force energy. According to yoga, many yoga teachings, prana is the life force energy. Okay, it's the vitality force. Okay, so that force of vitality is very crucial for your life, the way you function throughout the day. It's very important, even at the end of the day, that you go to bed with the right kind of energy levels, and you're not going to bed fatigued and tired and worn out. Okay, so that is not the, if there is some kind of a situation like this in your life, then you are definitely experiencing back pain. And if you are not experiencing back pain or any kind of back issues right now, then it's like a precursor to what is going to happen next. So even if you don't have any back pain, and if you're watching this video, this is going to be very crucial for you. It's going to be a very crucial learning for you. Okay, so the next is Odana. It's also a part of vitality. It's basically the thoughts you think. Okay, so Odana is created in your brain. It's also a type of force in yoga. It's like a wind. So in yoga, these are called vayus, okay, or winds. In other words, winds in the body, winds of circulation of energy in the body. Okay, so there is Odana, which gets generated in your brain, and basically it depends on what thoughts you think, okay, what emotions you feel, and it travels from your head downwards in your spine. Okay, so that is the Odana. Okay, and it gets generated in the brain, and like what thoughts you get are very crucial for your spinal health, because if you're feeling stressed out, or if you're feeling angry, or if you're feeling depressed or dull, then it affects your posture, right? If you're angry, you're like this. If you are just a minute. Yes, sorry for that. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, the thoughts, right? So the thoughts affect our spinal posture. If you're angry, you're like this. If you're sullen, you're like this. And if you are stressed out, you will be also like this, looking for motivation, demotivated. Okay, so your thoughts also affect the way your spine is. So it's very important that you learn how to control your thoughts and how to modify your thoughts. Okay, then comes samana. So samana is the stability circulation wind. Okay, so the samana is it brings balance. Okay, it brings balance, and basically it's coming from your lower back, and it's the sideways circulation wind. Okay, it's a sideways circulation wind, and it helps you get a good feel about your balance. Okay, so when you're walking, if you're walking like this, it means that your samana is not just a minute, sorry. Yes, okay, so if you're walking like this, then the stability force, the stabilizing circulation winds in your body are out of balance. So all of these the way you move, it signifies a lot of these characters. That's why I'm saying movement is very essential to identify where all in what all parts of your spinal health are you not in balance. Okay, so that's about vitality. Then success and stability. So success and stability in your career is also very crucial. Like if you have spinal health, you will have success and you will have stability. Because if you look at any kind of an authoritative person, look at the Prime Minister of India, the way he walks, the way he talks, look at his posture when he's doing that. It's erect, right? It's neutral, and that commands attention, that commands respect. Okay, so that kind of, it generates the vibe of success, right? So in order to be successful, you need to have a stable and a healthy spine. Okay, so and also stability in success, not just one successful but long-term success is credited to spinal health. All right, so that is why spinal health is the foundation of all of these humanly attributes. Okay, so longevity. So coming to longevity, we usually are not aware about this, but humans are very well capable of living more than 120 years very easily. It's because of the stressful living and the poor lifestyle that we have. Our lifespan is much less, and we consider that to be greater, like 70, 80, right? So it has been proven by science in the year 1930s, 1940s, okay, by a scientist called Alexis Carrel. He proved that the human cells can be immortal. Okay, they can be immortal until they get the right nutrition and they get the right kind of environment in which they can grow. Okay, so if these two factors are right, then you will be immortal. Okay, but when we get stressed, we we impede our capacity to absorb the nutrition from our food, and that reduces our lifespan drastically. Okay, so nobody's talking about this. Very few people are actually talking about this. Okay, and very few people in yoga as well. Okay, so your doctors will not talk about this, your physical therapists will not talk about this, your chiropractors will not talk about this, but they will give you some medications to take, they will give you some pills to take, some tablets to swallow, without even asking why, without even giving the reason why you're doing this. Okay, all of these are going to suppress the symptoms, and they are not going to address the root cause, that is stress. Okay, and stress is ingrained in us right from our childhood, and we need to learn to master and manage it. Okay, so that is why it's necessary to live a long life, that you learn to master your stress. All right, so the next part is beauty. Okay, so if you look at someone who is really attractive, look at the way they move and look at the way their posture is. Again, coming back to the posture. Okay, so the spinal health is very much a part of not only how you move and not only how the posture is, but also the actual spinal health, whether you are able to get into difficult areas, do difficult movements, do get great amounts of relaxation, not get agitated. Okay, be always in a very good mood. So that is, if you're always in a good mood and you don't have an imbalanced mood, then it signifies a lot about your spinal health. Okay, so spine is the base of your existence. Okay, right, since I'll come to it. Okay, I'll come to it. It's in evolution and growth. Okay, so moving forward to healing and recovery, spinal health, if you are getting enough sleep, then your spinal health will be fine. And if you're a good quality sleep, okay, then you will have good spinal health. But if you're having a bad quality sleep, if you are overexposing yourself to a lot of blue light that is coming from screens, that is coming from white lights in your tube lights and LED lights after sunset, then it's going to affect your sleep cycle drastically. Also, what food you eat is going to affect your sleep cycle drastically, and that is going to prevent you from healing, and that is going to affect your sleep. And if your sleep is affected, then you'll wake up with a back pain, you'll wake up with a very agonizing pain, you'll wake up with a lot of stiffness, you'll wake up with tea and coffee in front of you, and you will just before going to sleep, then the same day you'll be very tired and you'll be worn out, and that brings like healing to a very low level. So whenever we are stressed, take note that we produce a lot of inflammatory compounds in our body, and that basically it wears and tears your tissues out, that reduces your lifespan, and that basically creates a lot of friction in between the vertebrae of your spine when you do any kind of movement, or even if you're sitting down for long periods in front of your computer or desktop, then or even your phone, then it's going to create a lot of friction because healing is not happening, the right kinds of juices are not getting produced to keep your spinal discs well hydrated, and basically they will be just getting dehydrated. Even if you're drinking a lot of water, the water should actually go in those areas, and in order for them to go in the areas, you need to learn to control this. Okay, so healing and recovery is very important for spinal health. Then moving on to evolution and growth. Now, like I was saying, right since when we were an embryo in our mother's womb, we start developing the spine. Okay, it's not that hard at that moment, but it's made up of gelatinous substances and semi-solid gelatinous substances, and slowly as we grow, as we become a baby to an infant, to a child, then we start hardening those bones, and the bones start growing till the age of 21 or even till the age of 24 sometimes. Okay, so yeah, that happens in your spine, and your spine gets full form after the age of 24, and but still many young people have a lot of uh, excruciating back pain, right? So we have evolved as human species to use a spine to do the right kinds of movements, to run, to walk in the wild, to look for food, to look for shelter, to look for water, and all of those things, right? But we are not doing it anymore. We have water in our taps, we have shelter on our head, we have food on our plates, and what else, right? We don't need to run away from wild animals anymore, right? So that entire saga of evolution has changed after the industrial revolution, where you are now evolving into someone who is a sitting human, or someone who is a standing human, or someone who is a human who is always traveling here and there on his motorcycle, or on his car, in his car, or someone who does some kind of manual work in just the house. That's it. Okay, that's the only movement that we are doing now, and that has created a lot of de-evolution, you can say, in the way our spinal health is, right? So that's why today it's an onus to be focusing on spinal health. It's very important, and it's very central to your life. Okay, so that's it, guys. Why spinal health? I hope you have clarity now. If you have any questions regarding or if you have any more points to add to this, please, in the comment section you can add. If you are having any questions, you can ask in the comment section regarding this, regarding clarity about spinal health, and I'll make sure that I'll answer to your questions. Okay, even though this is a recording session, please, if you are getting it, if everything is clear till now, write in the comment section it's clear. Okay, so I'll understand. All right, so thanks. Yes, so moving on to the next part, how to get spinal health. First, get clarity about spinal health, like we just did right now. Why spinal health? Okay, why do you want it? What is your condition right now? So you can do MRIs, you can do X-rays. MRIs works best, and also you can assess regularly, even if you are feeling just pain, and if you don't want to do an MRI, then just feel the way it feels to be in your spine, and do not don't get distracted by how it feels to be in your spine. Okay, taking pills is distraction, watching TV in the morning is distraction, staring at a cell phone as you wake up for messages is distracting you from what your spine is trying to tell you, where the pain is, what your back is trying to communicate to you. Okay, taking tea and coffee is distraction from the pain. Okay, so what is your condition? You need to be present first in your spine to actually know your condition. Okay, and you need, if you have experts advice, what issues that you're facing. You may be facing some kind of dislocations in your spine, some kind of compressions, some kind of tears, or something like fusion. Whatever your condition is, you need to know. Okay, you need to know what your condition is, and you also need to know what needs to be done in order to be where you want to be. Okay, so if you want to be someone who has a healthy spine, when you wake up you feel really good, you feel no pain, or even if you're feeling pain, it has reduced a lot. Okay, it's just a small point. Okay, it's just a small point, and you can just release it after stretching in the morning just by this. Okay, so you need to be in that state. Okay, so what needs to be done for that? First and foremost, watch this entire session and do the meditation that I'm going to teach you in this session. That is the first thing that needs to be done. Okay, how can you do it? I'll be leading you through it. Okay, if you want more clarity about your situation, you can get in touch with me personally and we can talk about it. Okay, then moving on to belief. Okay, oops, all right. Yes, I'm sorry you missed this mind map, but now you have it. I'll be sharing this mind map with you as well, so don't worry. Okay, then you have belief. Okay, so what about belief? You need to have the right sets of beliefs. Okay, you cannot be someone who has the belief that what if I fail doing this, what if I hurt myself, what if it doesn't work, what if it doesn't work for me. Nothing has worked for me. Surgery has not worked for me, physical therapy has not worked for me, medicines have not worked for me, chiro has not worked for me, it has become worse or something. Many of you have that experience, right? So you need to have the right belief system if you have to keep evolving from this. If you shut yourself down from exploring new possibilities, then it will be very difficult for you to come out of your spinal health problems. Okay, and you are bigger than your problems, but what you're making right now is you're making the problems bigger than you. Don't do that. Okay, that's why you need to have the right system of beliefs. Okay, then comes the skill. So you need to apply correctly whatever you're learning. You need to make sure that you're applying the correct you're applying the techniques that you learn correctly. Okay, and not only the techniques that you learn, but you also should learn the correct techniques. You should know whether this technique is correct for you, and how you can do that is by reporting constantly to whoever you learn from. You should report to them from time to time. If you're learning this, report to them, this is the output, this is the outcome that you're getting, and you will understand whether this is right for you or not. Even in the body you will feel good. Okay, you'll feel good, you'll get results in your movement, you'll feel more smoothness, more fluidity in your movement. That is the way you develop that skill. Okay, so you should develop the right skill by correct application of the right techniques. Okay, then comes the habit part. So habit is basically doing something every day for 21 days and you form the habit. Okay, so you need to do it every day, and you shouldn't come in your own way of doing those sets of practices. Okay, so habit forming is not difficult unless you have some other habit that opposes this habit. Okay, like for example, I want to get up in the morning and I want to do Surya Namaskar. Okay, so that is my goal, that is my habit that I want to form. Okay, but I have another habit that when I wake up, I relax a lot, I watch YouTube videos, I log into Facebook, and for many hours I'm into Facebook, and now it's 10 o'clock already and the breakfast is ready, let's have breakfast. So if you have other habits like these, the habit that you want to form, that is doing Surya Namaskar every morning when you wake up in the morning sun, it's not going to happen. Okay, habits are very easy to form unless you have certain conflicting habits that oppose your intention to form this new habit. Okay, so I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. Okay, so moving on to the next part, that is technique. Okay, so focusing on the pain and imbalance. Okay, so that's the technique now. Okay, you're going to learn the technique, how you can improve your spinal health, how you can reduce the pain in your back. Okay, by focusing on the pain and imbalance. Okay, so when you actually start paying attention and start being present and start respecting your own body and your own back, you'll start feeling where you are and what your condition is. Okay, so you'll start becoming aware what kind of imbalances are there in your spine and what are the corrective measures that you need to apply. And the second part is, in the technique, you shouldn't get influenced by the pain. Okay, so when you wake up in the morning, if you're feeling pain and if you start paying attention on the pain, you'll feel lot of agony, lot of pain, lot of suffering. It will bring back memories in your head when you had fallen down, when you had a bad experience with your back. It will bring out all of such things, and it'll influence you negatively, and basically you'll come under the influence of that, and you'll think that, oh no, this is a lot of pain. If I start paying attention to the back, then it's going to give me a lot of pain, so let's not do it. Let's not pay attention to this. Let's get distracted. Okay, so that is what is going to happen. So make sure that you don't do that. Don't get influenced by the pain, but instead be present to the pain. Be present to the pain and start observing and start analyzing the way it is in your body. Okay, so I hope this is clear till now. And the next part is, after observing, after analyzing, you start changing the pain by changing the story. Okay, so now how you can do that is by first getting into a state of deep relaxation. Okay, you need to be in a state of deep relaxation to do this, and that is why you need to learn subconscious programming. Okay, subconscious reprogramming. And moving on to this part now. Okay, moving on to this part now. The subconscious. Okay, what is the subconscious? It is the collective of all the cells in your body. Okay, not only the physical parts of your body, not only the physical cells, but also the energy that they generate. Okay, so that is the subconscious. Okay, it has the will of its own, and it is deeply connected with the universe. Okay, it has a will of its own. So when you get thirsty, it signifies it signifies its demand, its will, by giving you a dry throat, and that is when you feel thirsty, right? So have a sip of water if you are thirsty. But when you interfere with that signal, what happens is you keep on feeling thirsty and you create a lot of stress. Okay, so remember that you shouldn't come in the way of your subconscious will, otherwise it's going to create a lot of stress. Okay, then the second is, it responds to unconscious command. It responds to conscious command. Okay, so when I say it responds to conscious command, it means that I can use my conscious mind to instruct what my subconscious should do. And my body being the part of my subconscious, if I say that okay, I'll not breathe for 5 seconds, I'll hold my breath for 5 seconds, that's the conscious command that I'm giving, and I could hold my breath for 5 seconds. Okay, that is what happened, right? Right, so that is what happened. Okay, so your subconscious is at the disposal of your conscious mind, but remember that your subconscious has a will of its own, and it's always to your benefit that you accept and you cater to the will of your subconscious. Okay, you surrender to the will of your subconscious, and that is when you will prosper, you will benefit. Okay, otherwise it's going to create a lot of unnecessary stress in your life, and it's going to create a lot of suffering, a lot of misery. Okay, so make sure to be, even if you are someone who works a lot during the day, be present to what your body is trying to tell you, and just go do that. Okay, just go and do that. If you're feeling tired, have some fruit. Don't have chips, or don't have vada pav or some junk food. Okay, have something healthy that will actually benefit you. Okay, so if you want to know what is healthy and what is not healthy, get in touch with me. I'm also a health coach at a company called Prana Nutrition Cures, uh, under the guidance of my teacher Ashwin Mohan, who is the co-founder of Prana, and also Trusha, who is the functional nutritionist and also the co-founder at Prana. If you need any help with nutrition, you can get in touch with me or either any of those two. They will help you to understand what nutrition you should adopt to make sure that you have a good spinal health, you don't have a lot of inflammation in your spine, and the foods that reduce inflammation, and the foods that create a lot of lubrication in your spine. Okay, so you can get in touch with us and we'll help you. Okay, so moving on to the next is the command specifics. Okay, so now we need to understand, in order to command, to provide, to give commands to the subconscious, we need to make sure that we understand this clearly. Okay, so first of all, you need to be in a state of deep relaxation. Okay, that's not the command, but I'm still reiterating, you need to be in a state of relaxation. Then the subconscious doesn't understand abstractions. So when I say abstractions, it means it doesn't understand vague terms, like when I say, okay, now when I say okay, here, let go of all the tension in your body. Anything changes? When I say this, let go of all the tension in your body. Is the tension reducing in your body? No, right? So let go of all the tension in your body. It's too vague, right? It's not specific. It's not accurate. It's vague. Okay. Even more vague is when you attend yoga sessions, when you attend yoga classes and the instructor says, let go of all the tension. What tension? Where it is? Who knows where it is, right? Where is it located? Your subconscious is getting confused at such vague commands. So the command should be specific and accurate. It shouldn't be abstract and vague. Okay, so your subconscious doesn't understand. Now I want you to try this. In your lower back, there will be some kind of a pain. Focus on the lower back and let go of all the control that you have on your lower back and just soften your muscles up. Let go of all the muscles holding your lower back and try to relax your lower back. How are you feeling now? Is there any change? If you could feel the change, then type in the comment box, I felt the change, okay? So that I'll know that your subconscious is listening all right, okay? So moving on to the next part. Subconscious doesn't understand negations, okay? It doesn't understand negations. When I say that it does not understand negations, it means that it does not understand no, okay? When I say that don't hold on to the tension in your lower back, okay? Now try this out. Even though you're being specific right now in your lower back, let's try with negations, okay? Don't hold on to any tension in your lower back. Are you feeling it? I am not feeling it. Let me know if you're feeling it, okay? But when I say let go of all the tension in your lower back, let go of all the tension in your lower back. Any difference? Yes? If you could feel the difference, type in the comment box, felt the difference, okay? Type in the comments, felt the difference, okay? So you got it now. The subconscious doesn't understand abstractions, it doesn't understand negations, okay? What it understands is specific commands. What it understands is negation, it understands affirmations, okay? When I say let go of all the tension in your lower back, so that's an affirmation without any kind of negative connotation to it, okay? So that is what I mean by command specifics, okay? And also your subconscious responds very well to imagination. Now I'm going to be teaching you the dial method. In this you'll be understanding how it responds very well to imagination, all right? And also it responds very well to your senses, okay? So when you look at a beautiful sunset, you will feel very relaxed, you will feel very calm, you will feel very peaceful, right? But when you look at the traffic in the city and a lot of pollution and a lot of honking car sounds, pom 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 pom, and people shouting at one another, and how do you feel then? You feel stressed, right? So the body doesn't want to be there, but still we are forced to live such a life, and that's okay. But you need to make sure that you also spend enough time counterbalancing all of those effects of stress in your life, okay? So your subconscious is very intelligent and it responds to all of these things, okay? Even though you're not giving it any conscious command, it responds to your imagination and your senses, and it responds to specific commands, and it responds to positive affirmations, okay? Yes. So now that brings us to the hot topic of today, which is the relaxation dials. So these are all relaxation dials, okay? So the main dial is just like your TV remote has low and high volume, channel 1 to 100 or something like that. You have a dial now, and that's your imagination, okay? That's your imagination dial, and you are going to feel to the left side it's going to be very stiff, okay? Stiff and tensed and pain, okay? And to your right side it is going to be soft and loose and pain free, okay? It's going to be very relaxed, okay? So that is what it is going to be. So, and the left side is 0 and the right side is 10, okay? I need you to get this relaxation dial in your mind. So it's from 0 to 10, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, where 10 is the highest relaxation that you can get, and 0 is the lowest relaxation and the highest pain that you can feel, okay? Then comes the temperature dial. You will have if you have inflammation in your body, in your spine, then you will feel hot in those areas. And if you are having any kind of circulation problem, if you have diabetes, then you will feel numbness in your legs, or you will feel like tingling sensation. So that is all cold, okay? So you need to make sure that you use the temperature dial. If you are feeling any areas in your body which are radiating a lot of heat, just imagine the temperature dial. To the left it's very cold and to the right it is very hot, and the temperature dial needs to be in between, where it is not too cold, not too hot. It's enough, it's tepid, okay? It's 36.5 degrees, that is the body temperature, okay? So make sure that you noted that down. All right, so 36.5 degrees Celsius, okay, not Fahrenheit, otherwise you would be dead already. All right, so moving on to the next dial is the alignment dial. Okay, so we have two kinds of joints in our body. The first joint is a hinge joint, where a lot of rotation happens. Okay, so it's something like this. Okay, so if this is a hinge joint at the elbow. Okay, it moves like this. But look at the shoulder joint, which is a ball and socket, so it can rotate. Okay, it can rotate. So these are the kinds of joints in your body. But if you look at your spine, it's a combination of so many vertebrae, one on top of the other, one on top of the other. Okay, so it's a complicated design, and you cannot look at it from one joint, and that's why it's always a combination of the types of flexion, the types of movements that can happen. So the main movement is this. Okay, this spiral twists, this kind of a, what's this, a spiral pendulum. Okay, so this is how your spine is designed to move. Okay, it's also, you can expand and contract it like this. You can also compress over here on the front and expand on the back, and it can compress on the back and it can expand in the front. Okay, so that is another function of your spine other than this rotation. It's compression and elongation as well. Okay, so that is the alignment dial. So you need to make sure that you are having the right image of the spine in your imagination for this dial. Okay, so this is a dial which you need to be very well aware of. So in order to be very well aware of, I'll be leading you through this, don't worry. It's based on symmetry. Okay, so the left and the right part of your body needs to be symmetrical for this dial to work. Okay, so that's how you get these dials. So there are three dials right now that you'll be learning: the relaxation dial, the temperature dial, and the alignment dial. Okay, so okay, so now I'll be leading you through this. So make sure that you lie down on the bed or on the floor, on the mat, or yeah, lie down. Okay, lie down on your back. If you have any problems lying down, you can let me know. All right. I hope you can see me. Yes. So now I'm going to instruct your subconscious by using the commands that I just explained to you. And make sure that you're lying down flat on the back. Take deep breaths. Close your eyes and try to relax your legs first. Okay, try to relax your legs first. Then move up and up as you try to relax your hips. Then try to relax your spine. Let it sink towards the bed. Then relax your shoulders. Let them sink in the bed as well. Relax your hands, your arms, and relax your neck. And relax your head. Finally, okay? And now scan your body and find the most uncomfortable, the most painful area, or the most tensed up region in your body. Okay, find it, scan your body. Now bring your attention to that and start becoming aware of how it feels. For me, it is my central area of the lower back. Some kind of a stiffness build up, and I'm also feeling that it is quite warm enough, warmer than the surroundings, and it is radiating heat. And I'm also feeling that it is slightly misaligned. Okay. So now I want you to keep these dials in front of you. The first dial is the relaxation dial. To the left is 0, where you are currently, where you are very stiff in your body, in that part of the body which is giving you some pain. And to the right of the dial is number 10, which is the most relaxed that you can be. Okay. Now slowly start increasing the dial as you get it from 0 to 1. And as you get it to 1, start feeling the muscles around that area relax. Remember the mantra, soften up, let go. Soften up and let go. So be present in that area, that painful part, and soften it up and let go of all the tension that you're holding. And slowly get the relaxation dial to 2. Start feeling the relaxation happen in that area. As you take deep breaths, start feeling the loosening up of the muscles, soften up and let go. Slowly increase the dial to 3 and feel the relaxation increase 3 times than what it was before. From 1 it has come to 3. Then relax more further as you take the dial to 4. And now let go of all the tension in that area and allow that relaxation to spread from that area to the surrounding regions, and let it spread uncontrollably. Let all those cells in those tight areas in your body get relaxed and allow them to spread the relaxation to the surrounding parts of the body. Feel the relaxation spread with every breath you take. The relaxation is spreading all over your body, slowly and slowly. And now get the dial to 5. Now you're feeling so relaxed in that area that it has become very soft. And the softer it gets, the softer all the surrounding areas are also getting, because that is the source of a lot of relaxation. Your source of pain has now become the source of ultimate relaxation. Bring the dial to 6 now and allow the body to relax. Allow each and every muscle fiber around that area to relax, and allow the relaxation to spread everywhere from that area like a wave. Take deep breaths as you relax further and get the dial to 7. Slowly and slowly start releasing all the areas that are stiff in your body. Start releasing your buttocks, where you are seated a lot of time throughout the day. They get really stiff. Start releasing the tightness in the muscle fibers around your waist, because that also has a lot of build-up of tension. Your upper back and shoulders are also getting softer and softer. As these muscles are getting softer, they are just adjusting to the confinement that is your bed. Like a liquid, your muscles are just melting. Now increase the relaxation dial to 8. And feel the wave of relaxation travel to each and every corner of your body. Feel it travel to your toes. Feel it travel to your fingers. Feel it travel to your fingernails and your toenails. Feel it travel all the way up the spine, into your head. You can also feel the tip of your hair if you are relaxed. Just allow your body to sink into the bed. If you're feeling any kind of heat, any kind of inflammation, use the temperature dial to get down the temperature from that area. Take a deep breath and feel all the coolness from the air. Go and reach the part which is radiating a lot of heat, and when you exhale, radiate out all the heat outside into the air when you exhale. Once again, inhale as you reduce the temperature in the temperature dial, and exhale all the heat outside your system. And now focus on the relaxation dial and bring it to 9. And feel even the deepest parts in your body, even the deepest parts in your joints, in your spine. Feel them change and feel the relaxation spread even to those deep areas in your body. Start relaxing, start feeling the sensations now. The deeper parts in your joints and your spine are the areas where a lot of information is stored in your nerves. You'll start to feel some kind of tingling and flaring up in the nerves. Breathe into it, breathe into those deep parts. Feel the nourishment from the air go and reach those parts of your body. The air is not going in those parts, it is the feeling that is going in those parts. And you are changing the information that is stored there from a lot of stress that is stored in those nerves. You are changing the stress into relaxation. And that relaxation is the deepest relaxation that you have ever been in your life. And now increase the dial to number 10, relaxation, which is the highest level of relaxation that you will ever be in. Fill each and every joint of yours, each and every vertebrae in your spine, with deep relaxation. Fill it up and exhale out all the bad programs that create stress and that create tension out of your system, out of those nerves. And allow your body to now adapt to these new conditions that you have created in your spine and in your joints. Now is when we try to work on the alignment of your spine, of your skeleton. Start noticing your legs. Which one is longer, which one is shorter. The one which is shorter is the one that is still storing some stiffness. So bring your attention to this leg which is shorter. How to know whether the leg is shorter? You will feel it. The longer leg, the side of your foot will be touching on the floor fully. It will be touching the bed fully. But the shorter one is holding on to some tension, and that is not allowing your leg to open up fully, and that prevents the side of your foot from touching the floor. So notice the shorter leg and start relaxing the muscles. And feel it expand, feel it open up and touch the bottom of the bed, or if you're on the floor, allow it to open up and touch the floor. Slowly start bringing your attention up into your calf muscles. If you're feeling any kind of a stiffness that is still there in your calves, try and let go of all the stiffness in your calves. Don't do anything, don't force anything, just allow your body to do it. Use your breath to increase the relaxation. Get your attention to your thighs. Scan them for any kind of tension and relax them. Let go of all the grip of your muscles on your joints. Your muscles will be holding on to some tension. Let go of all that tension. Let your body align it with respect to your other side. Your left and the right leg should be symmetrical. Now get your attention to your glutes, your buttocks. And start relaxing that area, the pelvic region as well, your hips as well. Start letting go of all the grip that you have on your hips and let your hips sink to the floor. Let all the muscles get loosened up, soften up and let go. Soften up and let go. And now start focusing your attention on your lower back. Your right lower back and the left lower back should be touching the bed equally. You should feel equal amounts of pressure in your left and your right lower back. Whichever is not equal, whichever is feeling that it is still floating in the air, it needs to touch the bed. Breathe into those areas of your lower back and let go of all the stiffness that your muscles are holding on to. And allow your spine to realign to its original position. So when one part of your lower back is flat and the other is suspended, it means that your lumbar spine has some or the other kind of rotation. So now inhale, hold your breath, scan where your lumbar spine needs to be rotated, and exhale and allow it to rotate. Inhale, hold your breath, let your body adjust, let your back adjust, and exhale as you allow it to rotate to its original position. Now get your attention to your upper back, your thoracic spine. Scan for any kind of stiffness. Your rib cage is attached to your thoracic spine, and scan the rib cage for any kind of stiffness. Scan your chest. All of these muscles are connected to the spine. Scan for any kind of stiffness in your shoulder blades as well, which are also connected with your spine. And relax all of those muscles that are connecting your rib cage and your shoulder blades to the spine. Relax, relax. Inhale, hold your breath, allow your body to adjust, and exhale as it adjusts. Now get your attention to your shoulders and your arms. Make sure that you are not holding on to any kind of a tension in your shoulders. Relax them, let them sink into the bed. Make sure that your palm is facing upwards towards the sky. Partially, not fully. And allow all the muscles in your arms, your biceps, your triceps, the forearms, and your fingers, your hands. Allow them to relax deeply. Take deep breaths as you allow the relaxation to happen all over your body. And get your attention now to your neck. Your neck also builds up a lot of stiffness and tension from supporting your head. Allow it to relax and allow it to let go of all the stiffness that it is holding on to. The muscles around your neck are connected to your shoulders, to your collarbone, to your shoulder blades, and to the rib cage. And also to the skull. Start becoming aware of these muscles. And start relaxing those muscles with each breath you take. It feels so good to allow the neck to relax and to finally let go of all the tension in your neck. And now allow your attention to come to your skull, to your jaw. Start relaxing all the muscles on your forehead, on the side of your skull, on your face, in your jaw, your tongue, allow them to increase the relaxation as you breathe. Finally, your body has reached such a state of deep, deep relaxation and deep nourishment. Stay in this state for at least 2 minutes and allow your body to enjoy and get more nourished in the state of ultimate relaxation. Imagine a bright wave of light is spreading all across your body. Bright wave of energy, bright energy. All the cells in your body are reflecting that energy. They are radiating as well with a lot of vibrant energy. Allow your body to absorb and assimilate all the nourishment that you're receiving from this energy. Now slowly with an inhalation open your eyes. Start becoming aware of your body. Get your attention back into the body and turn to one side as you allow your body to adjust to these new conditions. Okay, place your hand below your head. Take a few deep breaths and slowly, very slowly get up and let me know in the comment section how you're feeling now. I'm feeling so relaxed just by these simple commands that I am giving to my subconscious, and I'm feeling so relaxed and I'm feeling so happy that I don't feel like just getting up from the bed. Okay, so if you want to lie down in this state, lie down, and you'll feel relaxed and you'll feel very calm. Okay, so you can practice this very often. You can practice this frequently every day, and it's a great way to go to sleep. Okay, just plug in your earphones to this video and start listening and fall back to sleep. Okay, you can do it whenever you feel stressed as well. Make sure that you practice it often till you form a habit of this. Okay. Now finally, that brings us to the end of this session, and before we end, I want you to just do these exercises. Okay, so you can do this. It will help you integrate all the energy that you have now generated in your spine, in your body. It will integrate it with your brain, and your brain will use it sustainably throughout. Okay, it will help integrate the left and right of your brain. It will help integrate. Now do this. Okay, cross your fingers, get it over here and stay in this position. Okay, right, now rub your belly, like this. Okay, now rub your thighs. Now rub your head like this. Okay, get it to your neck, to the bottom of your neck. Okay, get it to your shoulders, get it down to your heart like this. Now get it from the side of your head into your arms. Get it from the side of your head into your arms. So you're redistributing the energy in all the corners of your body, and you'll feel energetic, and you'll be up and ready for your day in the morning if you do just these 4 things. Okay, so make sure that you do this and make it into a habit. If you're finding any kinds of difficulty concentrating, or if you're finding any kind of difficulty while relaxing, you can let me know, get in touch with me. And now that brings me to the end of this session, but before I end, I want to share with you the opportunity to learn spinal health techniques. I call this the spinal reset technology, or the Spiretech. Okay, SPIRETEC. Okay, so I, with the help of my teacher Pashupatinath, or he's also known as Ashwin, the beach yogi, we have come up with a great combination of techniques to help you get great spinal health. Okay, and this is just this involves just 3 techniques. Okay, the first one is movements. You'll be learning some movements that will help you adapt to the demands of your life. Okay, to the demands of your lifestyle. Your lifestyle demands you to sit down and work in front of the computer. You will be adapting to this lifestyle by doing these movements, by strengthening and stabilizing the muscles that support your spine, that support your posture. And when you do that, you will understand that having a spine is really a great blessing, because you'll feel so many emotions that you haven't felt before. You'll feel so many energies that you haven't felt before, and basically you will be energetic throughout the day. You will experience a good quality of life if you have a good spine, and that all depends on how well your muscles are capable of supporting and stabilizing your spine, and also how well they adapt to the difficult postures that you need to function in throughout the day. If you want to lift something off the floor, or if you want to reach something below the bed, or if you want to reach the ceiling with a broom, or whatever you require in your day-to-day routine. Okay, so it will help you to function properly as a human being by learning to do these movements. Okay, so that is the first part. The second part is going to be about spinal relaxation. Okay, spinal relaxation and realignment. Just like you did this session, you will also be getting few extra tips from us to help you increase the relaxation and the spinal health. The goal of relaxation is spinal health. So if you do it under certain conditions with certain modifications, you will get the best results out of it. And also you will be getting some nourishing foods from us that you can inculcate, that you can adopt in your diet, so that you feel an extra relaxation in your body, in your spine, and also the inflammation goes down. Okay, so whenever you feel pain, it signifies inflammation. Okay, whenever you feel pain, stiffness, tension, it means that the area is undergoing inflammation. And if you have the right kinds of foods, then your inflammation will go down, and it will be like totally plant based. Okay, don't worry, no animal products over here. We don't support, we don't encourage you to consume animal products, because they are one of the main causes of inflammation in your body. Okay, so having said that, I want you to also I want to also share with you the third practice that we are going to share with you, and that is going to be the subconscious sleep commands. Okay, so these are going to be commands, specific commands for your specific condition, so that you recover from your spinal health issues, and you get great relaxation, you heal from those conditions in your sleep. Okay, sleep is the ultimate healing that you will ever feel, that you will ever get. Okay, no injection, no medicines, no surgery, but sleep. Okay, sleep is the ultimate form of relaxation. When you are in a state of ultimate relaxation, you are in a state of ultimate healing. But many of us have, like, even if you sleep for 8 hours but you wake up tired and fatigued, that means that you are not sleeping well. So that is where these sleep commands come into play. We will teach you to establish these sets of commands for your specific conditions, and you will get great relaxations, great healing in your sleep. What I do is I have this Rudraksh that my teacher blessed, and he gave it to me when I was living with him in the mountains. And what I do is, when I go to sleep, I just remove this Rudraksh, and I hold it in my hands. I chant a Guru mantra, which is like just few syllables. And when I remove this, I have already programmed into my subconscious that when I remove the Rudraksh, that signifies my subconscious to go into sleep. Okay, so I don't have to work on anything. It doesn't matter how stressed I am during the day. When I just remove this Rudraksha, it signifies my body to go to sleep, and I immediately fall into sleep. Okay, so to get there, it's like a command that I give to my subconscious. Okay, so removing the Rudraksha means going to sleep. Otherwise, I don't remove this Rudraksha at all. That is something that I have encoded in my programming. You will get to learn your own programs. Okay, don't worry. But to get to that level, you need to start from somewhere, and you need to start from Spire Tech. Okay, SPIRETEC. All right. So I'll be sharing this link with you. It is called www.imojo.in/Spiretech. Okay, SPIRETEC. Okay, you can sign up for this course. It's a 21-day course. All the information is there. If you have any doubts or questions, you can get in touch with me regarding this, and I'll help you understand whether this is right for you, this course is right for you or not. Okay, the usual price of this, the usual fees for this course is 25,000 rupees, but since you guys have been attending this session till now, you have stayed till now, and I'm going to offer it at a very discount price of rupees 4,497 only. Okay, it's a limited time offer. This offer is only valid till the 7th of May. After that, I'll be starting the course. Okay, so make sure that you sign up, and there are limited seats available. I'm not taking more than 20 people, so make sure that you grab this offer and you sign up for this course. Okay, I'll be looking forward to seeing you very soon. Our commitment is just beginning. If you sign up, it's not the end, it's the beginning of a relationship as long-term commitment partners in improving your spinal health. Okay, so this is your opportunity to grow out of all the pain and suffering that you're facing into a totally new person who is feeling and experiencing great levels of energy. He or she has overcome, you have overcome your dependency on stimulants, and you are living a healthy life, you are living a long life, and you have upgraded yourself into a totally new version of yourself. Someone who moves efficiently without any problem, someone who works hard, effortlessly for long hours without feeling even an ounce of pain in the back. So if you want to become that version of yourself, this course is for you, and I look forward to seeing you in the course. Okay, so that's it, guys. I thank you all for tuning in and watching till the end, and I hope that you sign up for this course, and I hope that you practice this relaxation dial method, and all the best. Have a healthy and a happy life, and stay safe, stay fit. Bye bye.